Okay, in today's video, I wanted to take 20 minutes because that's all I've got before I need to shoot. I've got 20 minutes to show you guys how to write kind of clicky, clappy, percussion, epic drum trailers, intros, for kind of comedy and action comedies and things like that. And the idea behind this is to show you how to do it and how to structure it and how to write quickly. Just like the music in this Pain Hustlers trailer. So let's get started. So I've loaded up a couple of samples already, and I've loaded up a lot of my instruments because I have this as a template. I haven't coloured it beautifully, and I apologise in advance. So what I have is a few stems and a few extra tracks. So I've kept all of my hits and stuff down here. I should really put these in a stem, shouldn't I? Let's create a stack and call it hits. There we go. So I've got my drums, my stomps, my claps and snaps, and ticks and clicks, just too long, and my hits. So these tracks don't need to be long. We're aiming for 30 seconds of a first act, perhaps even first two acts, perhaps even second and third act. But either way, we don't really need to structure this to be longer than a minute and a half, 2 minutes, which is great, given that I've got probably 18 minutes left. So the first step is to think in terms of Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. The subtleties of this are greater in this style, in that you don't have the chance to throw in more and more instruments, really. You've just got a few layers. You've got drum kits, with sort of epic percussion too, and you've got kind of hand body percussion, and you've got small sounds, and you've got huge booms and things, which I might change some of these. But so the first act is generally clicks, the second act is generally clicks with big drums, the third act is usually clicks with more big drums and bigger hits, and that's about it. So let's see how far we can get along with this. Right. I'm going to start with a clock, actually. Let's check my tempo. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's try it, maybe a 145. Just a touch faster. So here we go. Where are you, clock? So many lovely clocks. Here we go. Let's record this. Boom, Act 1. Done. No, not far off, to be fair. Okay, right, so the thing you want to hear is these tracks need to be punctuated. They need to have kind of like a constant flow, which the ticks are doing, but they also need to be punctuated by things for comedy effect and dramatic effect in the trailer. So for this, I'm going to go over to my Cerberus, which I love. Oh, that's been low cut quite severely. There we go. Just giving it a little punctuation. I know I said I'll save the big drums for later on, but I was lying. I'm going to keep some of them here. Right. There we go. Just something for the editor to cut to, and I'm going to keep that as a theme. Dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. There we go. That's how it's going to go. I'm just thinking in terms of simple rhythms. So, oh, it's chopped off these bits, isn't it? Let's put these there. On the first beat. Dun, 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 dun. And let's copy these chappies. And they're going to go like that. And then there's going to be a break here. So I would like this to go there. And there's going to be a break here. Something like that. Where's that break? There. So where's that little chap? It's there. I need you to punctuate. This is one of my own hits that I've made. It's quite kind of thuddy. There we go. Kind of sounds like a big door closing. And I'm going to put that there. Wait, is that? Oh, it's this one. Doy. Is that one. Cheeky little 27. Wow. Move that here. But what I might do is I'm going to save 27 for when we come back in, because that feels a bit better. Ooh, that is well out of time, mate. That's why it felt weird. And we need to do a couple of other things too, which is I actually think it needs that down punch with the punch with the Cerberus to punctuate it. And over here, you've gone a bit wonky because I changed the tempo and the audio file doesn't like it. That should do it. And that should do the same. Right, let's talk about what I've done. This is really, really simple, really sketchy, not dodgy sketchy, but it's very, very sketch-like. But the point is, I'm just putting the ideas in. I need something to set the tempo. I need something to punctuate it for comedy effect. You did what? Oh no, it was nothing. Don't worry. It's not like I shot the guy. What? Huh? There we go. So you can see how even just a simple fill like that really kind of fills out the gaps and enables the editor to kind of cut to this. Now I'm just going to add a few more extra little layers. I love this little finger click contact one. I think it's part of the contact library. I'm going to keep these in. Keeping it smooth. I'm not sure I need that last one. Again, same, it's that kind of like EDM build type of thing. It's like everything just speeds up, doubles in time. And have I got some nice stomps? They're not the best stomps, really, are they? What I really need, these are that, what are they called? That sound one, which I layered up terribly. Yeah, there we go. So I've got to go into all my files and Memoir Piano. Great freebie, that one. I've got to load up, what's it called? Slaps. I always forget what this is called. It's the Red Room Audio one. Stomp, slaps, claps. There it is. Snaps, claps, slap, stomps, shouts. I mean, it does what it says on the tin, but yeah, I suppose it's like when I'm just finding this genre. Oh, hello. That's the business, isn't it? Right, now, these stomps are often a little bit delayed. Maybe it doesn't need to do the stomp. Maybe it's the clap. Nice. Oops. Right, now, again, I could keep going with this. Layering up a little bit. It's amazing how some of these sound so bad, even though they're actually quite good. What have we got here? Oh, snaps and claps. That was one of the Spitfire Labs freebies, wasn't it? Like, I just want a little bit more room, so I guess I'll give it some room. That's probably the best thing for me to do. I'm getting distracted by the details, and I need you guys to see what happens next, because the next bit's the fun bit. Although I do love these intros. Let's give it a medium plate. It's not the best one. That's better. Nice blue plate. Okay, and I'm just going to put this up here when we cut down. Just an extra texture. Right now, I'm not going to drive the point home with this because I think you guys need to see me sketch out. Let me see how much time I've got left. Oh, halfway, 10 minutes. I've only done Act 1. Right, this needs to keep going. Do I keep that going? No, I don't. I don't keep that going. I keep it going in the second bit once it comes back in. These clocks are brilliant, these ADO clocks, by the way. If you don't have them, I really recommend you get them. Right. And what's this little chappy? That's a second swish, which I'm gonna just place these down here to emphasize the first and second. Sorry, first and third. There we go. So you got this. Take these, got these. Oh, you missed it, mate. Where are we? Yeah, we're there. Good. You haven't yet. If you haven't yet, you should check out my video on sketching tracks using just the hits, because actually it's a really good way to kind of shape the cue and kind of get you thinking about how the whole thing is structured. It's kind of like tremendous Metropolis arc thing. I'm going to keep that, copy that. So that's my Act 2, by the way, just in case you didn't realise. And I think that's my Act 3, pretty much. I mean, it's a bit short, isn't it? This might be my Act 2, but given my time constraints, I might have to just shorten everything. Let's open up another key. Okay, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm getting too excited too quickly. Not a strange thing for me. I like these Cerberus loose hits. It's great. So let's just use these to punctuate. Cool. Plot those, quantize those little chaps, and there we go. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. The thing I'm doing here is I'm kind of trying to keep hold of the identity of the track with a fill. The identity of the track is that fill. Cool. Now let's bring in a couple of other little. I want something to give it a bit more pace, a bit more speed, feeling of more freneticness. Oh gosh. Oh, why is there always so much latency on this? It's terrible. Right, it's almost there. This is a bit too sloppy. That might be better. Let's try it. Cool, I like that a lot. Let's take out the hall, keep it a bit closer. Oh, I like that. That sounds good. Gives it something else to cut to. I love those happy little accidents. It's like Bob Ross. It's a happy little accident right there. Okay, we're going to keep layering and make it feel just like other things are happening that are moving around the space. They don't have to be complicated, but they give the sense of growth. Something like that. I mean, that sounded a bit off, but probably just my timing. Cool. No, that's good. My favourites. I'm going to bring up the plastic, and they're going to double up with these chappies. The don't. Oh, that's not the right one, is it? No, that's not the right one. Right, there you are. My precious. And there it goes, down there. Drop these down here, select. There we go. Let's see how that sounds. Might be a bit too much. It's a good layer. It's a good layer. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. And I'd like something of the kit to come in. Not like a boom car. I mean, see what happens when you do a rhythm like that and a track like that? It just drags it down. It pulls it back into this kind of like, let's sit and enjoy this groove, man. We don't want that. We want it to feel like it's pushing forward, like the track is anxious. Let's see if I can layer that with dun dun dun. There we go. That works, I think. Yes, it does. There we go. Cool. Okay, so just layering. I moved this one, so it was like a hello. It was a hello to the other fill, and the other fill was like, oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Rich, you know, that type of thing. So I could do the same here. So it could be like do 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 like this. Cool. Like this. Wicked. Nice fills going on there. Not like Phil. Hi, my name is Phil. Like Phil with a F. Right, how am I doing for time? I might have to stop. I've got 3 minutes. So I'm going to stop here, I think, because I think I've got the point. But if I was to put the point across, I think if I was to take it like this and go, oh, hello. If I was to go, okay, look, this is my Act 3. I mean, that's all I would do. Honestly, I'd just copy it. Maybe make some changes, but what I would probably do, I'd probably have something a bit more fast-paced going. Why is that so terrible? Something that maybe layers up these sticks. So, but instead it's the G3 and E3. So something like that just kind of carries through to the rest of the cue, that kind of gives it this sense of pace and growth and stress. And then what I would do is I say what I would do, I am doing it despite my time constraints. It's all very exciting. I do like these time constraints, they're fun. That's why I like briefs, I think. Album briefs, that is. Not customs. Stress me out too much. Yeah, there we go. This is what we do. More sticks. Honestly, I have got good timing. Just, so. I mean, honestly, that for me sounds like the second half of Act 2. It's not quite there with Act 3. What I would do with Act 3 is I would change the rhythm. Maybe like make it feel more like a tom rolling on the floor tom with the mid toms, etc., etc. But I hope this gets the point across. Accents. You did what? Yeah, it's like I shot the guy. Oh, Phil. First thing we're going to do, rob the bank. But we don't have any guns. I've got guns. Shoot, etc. You know, you get the point. It's those type of stops and starts with these percussion. This has got me excited, this track has. And I hope it's got you excited enough to kind of see what I've done and go and do it yourself and maybe pitch this to a trailer library. See you in the next one, guys.